Today we'll look at how to resolve common problems you may encounter when rendering an illustration using pen and ink. I'll be working on this Krampus project to demonstrate solutions, and if you're keen to watch more dip pen inking, I shared the illustration process in the last chapter of this video. The problems with pen and ink start as soon as you overlap something. If I put a contour line around these overlapping objects, no big deal. But what if they're solid black? Let's see how the ink masters resolve this problem. Note how the shape of the armor seems to maintain its integrity even where the black contour line overlaps a solid black background. The master resolved the issue by creating a halo effect. The edge of the object is now white, where the contour line overlaps the background. Or if you prefer a more subtle effect, you can render the halo with a value. In this example, the master used a gray halo around the black silhouette to set it apart from its dark background. Once you become aware of this edging technique, you'll observe halos in a lot of illustrations. Here are a couple more examples from different masters. In my illustration, I used the halo edging technique in the areas where black sections overlap with black. There are illustrations where not using a halo is the style, resulting in a black-on-black merge in the overlapping areas. Top of mind are the works of Rockwell Kent and Harry Clark, who was featured here recently. High contrast is not always possible or desirable. Your illustrations will likely have a lot of gray on gray. Gray on gray is when the composition is filled with details. There's plenty of rendering in the same tonal value without much contrast. In this example, there's no background. However, the illustration is rendered in a similar tone, interspersed with judicious bits of contrast. To resolve the overlap issues, this master used bold contour lines along with halos to define the edges. Plus, he increased the cast shadow densities in those overlapping areas. With this panel, to define the edges, the master used a contour line and introduced a double halo. See here, the rendering from the background does not reach the contour line. It bumps against the halo. Same with the rendering of the hair. The strokes stop before the contour line. This double halo creates the illusion of contrast, despite being in a gray on gray area. Here on the beast, because the same texture covers the entire creature, the master resolved the edging issue by increasing the density of the tone where the leg overlaps the body. I call this a shadow halo. Similarly, in this gray on gray background, to create the illusion of contrast in the overlaps, this master does not rely on contour lines. For this style, the edges are implied. The master achieves this illusion by changing the pattern or line direction of the elements that overlap. In my Krampus illustration, I did a similar treatment using various line directions with plane changes in the background, with subtle halos to edge the overlaps. And lastly, we have a white on white. White on white is essentially a style where contour lines do most of the edging. Like in this piece, there is either no rendering at all, or it's a combination with a minimalist value range. In this highly detailed piece, some sections of white on white have no edges at all. This is called missing edges and is used more to enhance the illustration than to resolve the overlap problems. I use the missing edge technique to accentuate areas of highlight throughout the composition. You'll note in this piece that the master used all the edging techniques in combination to resolve problems in the overlap areas, and has done so in a way to enhance the illustration. Ideally, you would avoid general edging problems by planning the lighting and shading for your illustration at the thumbnail stage. You would do so by arranging the values in a way that creates natural contrast in the overlapping areas. At the thumbnail stage, I decided that Krampus would be rendered with mostly dark values and framed by mostly lighter values. This eliminated at least 80% of the edging problems in the composition. Then you would resolve the more complex edging scenarios at the penciling stage. as you develop the details of your drawing. Before you start the ink application on your projects, instead of doing all the contour lines at once, first review your composition and identify any overlaps that might cause problems. Black on black, gray on gray, white on white. Then you can address those by penciling in a halo as your edging line. Also, by inking your illustration in sections, rather than doing all the contour lines at once, you'll be better equipped to resolve overlap issues using effective edging techniques. For example, I held off rendering the horns until the sky was complete because that overlap is gray on gray. I used a combination of missing edges on the highlight side and bold outlines on the shadow side, along with a shadow halo. To learn more about planning your values arrangements, watch this video here. Now, what's a Krampus? Krampus is a half-goat, half-demon monster that punishes misbehaving children at Christmas time with birch twigs. I hope you found these tips valuable. If you did, I appreciate you give it a like, subscribe for more. As promised, now you can watch the full process and see if you can spot all the overlap areas where I used an edging solution. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays, everyone!